We'll go walking across the fields of grain.
What's up, everybody? Musicians, artists, creatives. I am making this video today. This is my first video in a long time. I just got back from 12 days in Spain, and I've had some coffee today, and I'm feeling energetic and inspired to start making more videos again on piano, on practicing and becoming the best musician, the best artist that you can be. Today, I want to start by making a video on how to get back, or how I'm starting to get back into my practice routine. It's been very tricky. I was out away in Spain, in Madrid, for the first couple days, and then did a music festival in Monte Haki, a beautiful mountain town near Ronda. The trip was beautiful. It was incredible. I met so many great musicians and people. Music, I got to play a lot of music, original music, and music with Robin Mordecai, who I went out there with. There was a bit of a snafu at the airport on the way back. British Airlines actually canceled all my return flights, and I was sort of stranded. I was kind of Tom Hanks at the Madrid airport for a couple hours. Then I ended up having to get a hotel for a couple more days in Madrid and to rebook my flight home, which was, as you can imagine, quite expensive. So now I want to talk about how I'm going to dive back into a practice routine. And this can be very challenging for anyone who has been previously doing a routine, a creative routine, for musicians, a practice routine, and then went away on a vacation, on a tour. Maybe you went to visit family, a work trip, and now you're back and you're kind of like, where do I start? This is just very overwhelming. There's so many places to start musically, when it comes to technique, practicing transcriptions, repertoire, tune learning, tune writing, and you may just not know where to start. So I thought maybe I would start posting again by making this video on how I'm personally going to handle and tackle this issue, and hopefully you can benefit from it. And if you can, definitely leave a comment in the comments and let me know how and why you're benefiting from it. So the first thing I'm going to do today to start to develop and get back into the habit of a practice routine, which I've been out of for the past 12 days, is to start by pulling up this spreadsheet. And this is the spreadsheet that I'm using to track my practice progress. And the practice I'm making is in multiple areas. As you can see, transcription, tune learning, soloing, harmony, and classical music. And as you can see, I have a lot of objectives here: make more money, YouTube videos, songwriting, album. But the one we're going to focus on today is become a better piano player. There are a lot of pieces and aspects to becoming a better piano player, but I'm just going to add a couple. And so I'm going to add the row below. Now, it's not like I don't have enough to work on here. Obviously I do. Between all these things you see: transcription, tune learning, soloing, harmony, and classical music. But there are things that I really do want to work on aside from those, and one of them is this amazing Joey Alexander solo of Blackbird, the Paul McCartney tune. And it's just a great transcription I was able to find online. Kudos to Cornelius Sen for transcribing this amazing Joey Alexander solo. I'm going to stick this here in this so that I can know that this is something I want to practice. So here's another row. And I'm going to make this one gig repertoire, because I'm back in Austin, I'm back playing gigs. I need to get that money in that bank account to make up for that lost money that I spent having to rebook my flight home and the other unexpected things that came from traveling. It's just really important that I practice repertoire for gigs. I have a gig tonight and tomorrow at this seafood place in North Austin called Seamar, and I'm always wanting to learn more songs and review the songs that I already know so that I don't feel stale and like I'm playing songs that I've played thousands of times before. So a big part of my practice routine, at least today and this weekend, is going to be reviewing a lot of these pop songs. So I'm adding that to my list here of tasks, of components. And let's add another one. Well, now, as you can see, I have this really nice synthesizer here. This is a bass synth. It's a Novation Bass Station 2. I really like it, and one of my goals and things that I'm inspired to do is to learn how to play better bass lines and how to play this Novation synth along with my right hand on the piano. So maybe it could be walking bass, or it could be sort of groovy stuff.
Be the one you come running to.
Whatever it is, I want to get better at it. I want to be able to be more comfortable playing left-hand synth bass and right-hand piano. So I'm going to add that to my components here. Synth bass. Okay, so I have a whole lot of aspects, a whole lot of components here of the objective of become a better piano player that I can pick from. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to get to all these today. However, I'm going to get to as many of them as I can in the next couple hours. As I practice the gig repertoire, I'm going to practice the synth bass because those two components are kind of killing two birds with one stone. By that I mean, every song that I practice for tonight is going to involve the synth bass, pretty much every song. And so I'm tackling two components at the same time. That is how I personally am starting to plan my practice before I even start to practice. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, in each of these boxes, I'm going to put a ballpark estimate of how much time I'm spending on each thing. So if I spend 15 minutes on classical, I'm just going to put 15 there. If I spend 20 minutes on the transcription, I'm going to put 20, and so on. And that is a great way to track your time that you're spending on each component. Also, I do want to mention that the trip, although great and incredibly life-changing, was extremely expensive. I did, as I mentioned before, have a little snafu with British Airways where they canceled my return flights. It's a long story. Basically, American Airlines delayed my flight, my outgoing flight, which caused me to miss my connecting flight in Dallas to Madrid, and then British Airways, being in charge of my itinerary, canceled my return flights because they thought I was a no-show. It's a very strange situation. And let's just say that after all of that, the ship has kind of run aground. So I'm going to put this out there. I don't usually do this, but I'm going to put it out there for if you are feeling generous, if you are feeling like supporting this channel, if you have watched this channel in the past and got something out of it, whether it's been any of my piano tutorial videos or my creative coaching videos, my videos on how to become a better artist, how to have better time management, I'm going to appeal to you to make a donation to this channel. If you support this channel, you're supporting me. So I will put the methods that you can do that both in the screen and in the description. It's going to be Venmo, CashApp, or PayPal. Excuse me, Venmo or Cash App. I'm not a huge PayPal fan. If there's another way that you want to donate to this channel that's not Venmo or Cash App, you can reach out to me and let me know. So thanks for tuning in. This hopefully is going to be the start of a renewed effort to start posting more videos regularly, piano tutorial videos, practice routine videos. Thanks again for considering donating. I'm gonna dive into the practice here, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks again.